Hey everyone, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can create your own loader for your Storyline HTML5 output. So this means you can customize basically the loading screen for your Storyline HTML5 output. And what you can do is you can come here and you can make a free preloader with your own icon or select one from the icons that they have here, or you can choose a loader from their already animated loader collection. Some are free and some are just cheap ones that you can choose. So you can go ahead and take a look at those on your own. So what I'm going to show you right now is just an example of sort of what the output's going to look like. So mine looks a little bit different and it has some text and it also has a randomizer because I've customized it to be like that. But yours is just going to be a different animated loading image. So if I go ahead and click this, you'll see really quickly what yours is going to kind of look like. So if I keep refreshing, you'll see that it's a different loading icon. So that's what we're going to make today with one of these from here. For our example today, I'm just picking the ellipsis here, and what I'm going to do is just pick a different color scheme from the color schemes here, or you can make your own color scheme. I'm going to go ahead and pick this Disney Frozen Elsa color scheme. And then the selection that you want to make is going to be the animated GIF selection because that's going to be the easiest to use. And it will also ask you to sign up, and that's fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to download the animated GIF and I'm going to show you how to add it to your story project. So I might want to use this ellipsis GIF on any of my projects. And so what I'm going to do so that I can reuse it easily is create a folder for it, and then I'm going to place it on there. So I just might call this folder loader, and then I'm going to place my ellipsis into there for easy use. And in this example, I'm going to publish this scrolling panel decision interaction that I downloaded from the eLearning Heroes community. And what I'm going to do in Articulate 360 is I'm going to go to File, Publish, and just for this example, what I'm going to do for you guys is publish to web. And I'm going to specifically be focusing on the HTML5 version of this. So I'm just going to go ahead and publish this and pull up the folder. Now that I've got my published output, I want to put the folder in that I just created. So I'm going to minimize this for a second. And what I want to do is I want to copy this. So I'm going to copy that folder, and I'm just going to keep this somewhere where I have it so I can always copy and paste it in. And this is something that I like to do at the very end of my project after it's been approved and everything's done. So I'm going to go ahead and paste that folder into here. And then I'm going to focus on this story_HTML5 file. So I'm going to go ahead and open that with a code editor. And my preferred code editor is Sublime Text. And I really like it because you can see the different types of code that we have on here. So the one thing that we're going to do in here to change this loader is we need to edit this yellow text right here that is encoded. So between the quote and end quote, I'm going to go ahead and delete all of that that's in there. And then I'm going to put my actual local file, and that's in that folder, in this URL line. So that's going to be, go back and check your folder. Mine's loader. So I'm going to say loader / and then whatever the loader's named. So I think ours is ellipsis. So ellipsis with a capital E, and just make sure you spell that right, .gif. So if I go back in there, I just want to make sure I spelled it right. So yep, that's correct. And now we have a new loader. So if I go ahead and save that, we should see the new version on our Storyline HTML5. It's just a simple, quick thing that you can do to kind of brand your course a little bit more. And you can see that's in there. So we can see that one thing that has gone wrong is it doesn't really fit that box there. So I can do something to change that and make that fit a little bit more. Since our loader was a little bit larger than expected, what I need to do is I need to change the viewport for that. So what I want to do is I want to go to width that's listed as 100 here and height that's listed as 100. And what I want to do is I want to increase that. So I'm going to increase it to 300. The other thing that you can do is you can just make sure that your loader is within that 100 pixel by 100 pixel frame. and then it'll fit as well. So what you want to make sure you do is after, or rather before this URL here, you'll notice that there is a height and a width that's 100 by 100, and that's what you're going to want to change. So now if I go ahead and save and go and check out my screen, refresh, you'll see that my loader fits rather well and it's customized. Now there's one last thing in this project that you may want to tweak. You'll notice when you refresh the screen that our loader's kind of like spinning around a little bit. That's because the default Storyline preloader has some animations that are encoded in the CSS. So what we need to do is we need to remove all of these that are listed as spin. So what I'm going to do is from this webcam animation down to right before our width starts, I want to remove that. And so if I go ahead and save that and I refresh the screen again, you'll notice we don't have that crazy like propeller spinning motion. It's also best practice that we go ahead and we remove all of the keyframes that are associated with that spinning. So basically I'm just going to go through here and see which are going to be related to that. And I see it goes all the way from here down to probably this body here. And so I want to make sure if I go and save that and see if that looks okay too. Let me see this really quick. Yep, and so we've gone ahead and removed that propeller spinning motion as well.